Northern Nevada is home to a wide variety of native plants whose medicinal properties have been utilized historically and are continually being researched to develop cures for modern-day disease. Washoe County is filled with a number of these plants whose medicinal properties range from aspirin-like anti-inflammatory effects to the treatment of serious disease such as insulin-dependent diabetes and cancer. Besides being Nevada's state flower, the sagebrush is also the most abundant plant containing medicinal properties found in the state. The shrub can grow up to 15 feet tall and is easily identified by its three-toothed aromatic leaves. Although it is generally regarded as toxic, the plant contains bacteriostatic properties, which act to inhibit the replication of bacteria. Due to these bacteriostatic properties, the leaves of the sagebrush can be brewed into a tea and used as an antimicrobial skin wash. When applied topically, the plant also exhibits analgesic effects, which can combat acute pain. Tea brewed from the leaves can also be ingested to kill digestive parasites, but is advised against due to the plant's toxic effects. The black willow is a fast-growing tree, and its high adaptability makes it extremely invasive, allowing it to grow in almost any type of soil. While the majority of the black willow population grows to a height between 30 and 100 feet, some have been recorded as tall as 150 feet. Most of the medicinal properties of the tree are contained within its bark, and to a lesser extent within its leaves. Topically, the leaves can be used to treat insect bites, minor burns, and other skin irritations, while the bark can be ingested to exhibit its effects as an antiseptic and an anti-inflammatory. In the early 1800s, a compound contained in the bark called salicin was found to be responsible for its anti-inflammatory effects. This newly found compound was later synthesized into the drug aspirin. Another plant native to the Washoe County area is a shrub called the wild rose. This flowering plant can be easily identified by its thorn-bearing branches, serrated leaves, and red berries, also referred to as rose hips. The wild rose is unique due to the fact that it contains multiple medicinal properties, each located in separate parts of the plant. The rose hips are high in vitamin C and are often used as a source from which supplemental vitamin C tablets are made, while the seeds within the rose hips can be cooked and eaten to alleviate muscular pain. The roots can be brewed into a tea whose antiseptic and antibacterial qualities make it a great detoxification agent. Another plant native to the area, the soapweed, is highly resistant to drought, which allows it to flourish in northern Nevada's dry desert climate. It can be identified by its sword-like leaves and white flowers. In addition to its medicinal properties, the soapweed's flower buds and roots can be used as a soap substitute. Most of the soapweed's medicinal characteristics are isolated within its roots in the form of a chemical compound called steroidal saponin. When this chemical is ingested, the body metabolizes it into cortisone, which functions as a pain-relieving anti-inflammatory. Additionally, they promote cardiovascular health by lowering cholesterol levels in the blood. Mormon tea is a very common shrub found in Nevada, which can be identified by its green tube-like segmented branches. The key component contained within the plant, called ephedrine, is the compound responsible for its various medicinal properties. Traditional Chinese medicine has utilized it as a decongestant for over 5,000 years. The ephedrine contained within the plant acts as a decongestant as well as a bronchial dilator, making it useful in the treatment of asthma. Presently, ephedrine can be found as an active ingredient in most decongestant drugs. Ephedrine also acts as a cardiac stimulant and was previously used as an energy supplement, but has become strictly regulated due to its use in the synthesis of methamphetamine. There are two different species of juniper native to the Washoe County area. The main difference between the two is the way they physically grow. The Juniperus communis is a short-grounded covering bush, while the Juniperus scopalorum grows taller and appears more tree-like. Both feature needle-like foliage and produce small solid berries. The juice from the juniper berries can be made and ingested as a diuretic detox, which also acts as a stimulant, enabling internal organs to function optimally. The juice also contains decongestive properties useful in the treatment of asthma, colds, and sinusitis. The berries, which also exhibit anti-inflammatory properties, can be crushed and applied topically to relieve pain. The juniper is also one of the most researched plants native to the region, mainly because of the medicinal qualities contained within its berries. When ingested, the berries exhibit hypoglycemic activity, which function to lower blood glucose levels. Due to this unique activity, they are currently being researched for their potential to aid in the treatment of insulin-dependent diabetes. St. John's wort is by far the most researched plant native to the area, due to its multiple medicinal characteristics. One of the plant's lesser-studied chemical compounds, called hyperforin, displays antibacterial and anti-inflammatory properties, and can be useful in the topical treatment of wounds, abrasions, bruises, and muscle pain. More highly researched aspect of St. John's wort is its use in the treatment of depression, as it has been clinically proven to be equally effective as many of the antidepressant drugs prescribed today. Regardless of its effectiveness, many physicians don't recommend using the plant in the treatment of depression because it can interact with other medications, causing adverse St. John's wort also contains a compound called hypericin, which is being researched for its potential use in photodynamic cancer therapy. After the hypericin is introduced into the body, it can be activated through the skin by green light in order to generate a toxic chemical. When localized within a tumor, this chemical activates an immune response that can cause a decrease in cancerous cell growth. Although there are many more medicinal plants native to the Washoe County area, these examples demonstrate the variety and depth of the medicinal properties that plants can harbor. In the future, it's hopeful that the continuous research conducted on these plants may lead to the development of new treatments, possibly even cures for all modern-day disease.